back to the Cougar 18.
Might have got a crackback block maybe, or a clip right there. Got a shaken up Cougar on the other side. Can't pick up a number. He is on his feet, but training staff's going to head across the way right there and see. So the penalty is on Parklane. Let's see what the call is. They're talking with Coach Rushing.
Parklane's going all the way back to their end of the football field.
Yeah, interesting. It was a flag came out about the 25-yard line of the Cougars, so blocking the back.
That's going to be marked off from the point of the infraction. That's why they're marking it back deep into Parklane territory.
Okay. I see the one down here on the 35. There was another flag down on this end, so I missed the one. So that is the obvious penalty that the Cougars will take.
And it races a big run back by Dillon. That puts it all the way back on the Parklane 30. So first down 10, Parklane at their own 30.
It's like Carter Smith making his way off the field with the assistance of Lee Dunaway, part of our KDMC staff, training staff. They'll tend to Carter.
8:49 left here in the first half of play. 20-7. Parklane. McGregor back into the running back. And a timeout. Timeout Brookhaven Academy. So we'll take a break in the action. Timeout of the field. 8:49 left in the first half. Parklane 20. Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
A long punt return by Dillon, wiped out by a block in the back that occurred at the Parklane 35. That's why they moved the ball back. Actually put the ball down on the 25. So first down 10, Parklane, their deepest possession since earlier in the ball game. Got Ming off to the right side. Or is that McGregor? That is McGregor. He gets the call. Hit and stacked up after a short gain. Colin Waldrop in there. Gage Brown in there, among others, for Brookhaven Academy. About a yard gain of the play. Second down and 9 for Parklane at about their own 26. Parklane has a interesting matchup at home next week. Got the number 1 team in the state, MRA, coming down to take on the Pioneers next week.
Coach Herbert Davis got a good thing going up there at MRA.
Yeah, the give to McGregor got a hold this time across the 30 out to the 31. He'll finally be pulled down by the Cougars at the 31.
Ethan Boyd first in on the tackle for the Cougars, but not before McGregor picked up about 5 on the play. We're going to call it third down. We'll make it about 4 for the Pioneers.
McGregor stays into the running back. Got a receiver off to the right side, and that is going to be Ethan Lindsay. Check that be Jake Spring to one side. They got Anthony to the far side. Anthony has a touchdown catch this evening already. Third down, got a whistle. Let's see what this is all about here.
Got a flag, line judge over here.
Delay of game.
Yeah.
Delay of game on Parklane.
That's kind of a mental mistake right there. Took a little time to get everybody set, but Wilson's got to see that from the quarterback slot. They do have the clocks working here at the stadium, so got to watch that clock and know where he's at. Gave up 5 yards, so third down is going to make it about 9 for the Pioneers.
So it was 3rd and 4 that cost them 5. Third down 9. McGregor stays into the running back. Single receivers left and right. Got another whistle, another flag. Let's see what this one's all about.
Looks like this one may be pointing toward the Cougars.
Should be offsides. Illegal procedure. Yeah. So back-to-back 5-yard penalties really put Parklane in a hole right now.
Yeah, and I stand corrected. They are not running the 25-second play clock, but so you got to put eyes on that back official deep in the secondary. He'll let you know when there's 5 seconds left on the play clock.
Wilson, high snap, got it. Here comes some pressure. Wilson wants to run on the ground, 20, 25, 30. Leaps a man, got the first down. All the way up to the Parklane 37. Scramble, Wilson got the first down. Finally making the tackle for the Cougars. Looks like that Ray Stewart is finally the guy that got him down, but not before Wilson picks up some 14, 15 yards for the first down.
Tell you what, Coach Rushing wanted a block in the back down there around the 35-yard line. Didn't get the call. Sprang Wilson for the first down. Picked up about 14 and moved the change for the Pioneers.
First down 10 to the Pioneer 37. Wilson gives it off to keeper by Wilson. Coming to his right. Going to be gang tackled by the Cougars after a yard gain. Gage Brown. Also there for the Cougars. Brogdon on the tackle. Dylan Fortenberry in there as well. Gain of 1. Second down and 9. Parklane at their own 39. Clock rolling with 6:22 left in the first half of play. Parklane 20. Brookhaven Academy 7. The Cougar basketball playing the North Pike tournament on October 24th. We'll have a girls basketball coach Ron Kessler at halftime with us. Here on a sweep to the right side. That's going to be Ming. Ming's got some room. First down and more. In fact, that's not Ming. That's going to be Harvey and Long. The speedster got out to the right side, got the first down, takes it all the way down to the Cougar 45-yard line.
Give Long 13 on the run for the Pioneers. Knocked out of bounds right there by Brogdon. Not before Long could pick up the first down. Going to set it, Ken, right at the 44-yard line of the Cougars. So the Cougars got to stand tall right here, do their best to keep Parklane out of the end zone.
First down 10 Pioneers on the Cougar 44. 4-man front for Brookhaven Academy. A high snap of Wilson has some time. Now running to his left, looking downfield, tucks the ball. He's at the 40, at the 35, at the 30. Inside the 30, takes it to the Cougar 26 before the Cougars can finally catch up with him and bring him down on the far side.
30 yards on the, check that, 16 yards on the run by Wilson, picks up the first down. Tell you what, he didn't run the ball any. It's pretty much Ming doing most of the work in the first quarter, but on this particular possession, 3 runs, 2 runs by Wilson for a total of 30 yards. So quarterback doing work late in the second quarter.
Got the speedster Long off to his right, gives it to Long. Long evades a tackler, trying to get out of the corner once again, turns the corner for a gain out inside the Cougar 25. He'll take it to about the 23. So picks up about 3 or 4 on the play for the Pioneers. Goes out of bounds on the far side.
Got a late flag on the play. Had some words being exchanged over there. We'll see which way it goes.
Sportsmanlike conduct perhaps coming up against one of the teams. We'll wait and see here.
Wouldn't be surprised if saw it both ways, but we'll see. Maybe they caught the second guy.
Parklane is the guilty party.
Yeah, I saw the coach kind of taking Long off to the side. Jacobian Long was hit hard out there by Colin Waldrop and hopped up, and the coach kind of pulled him away.
So Long penalty wipes out that game by Long, puts it down on the Parklane 42.
4th penalty on the night for Parklane.
5:10 left in the first half, 20-7 Parklane. All the scoring in the first quarter. Well, up 1 play in the second quarter. So most of the scoring in the first quarter. Ming back in there. Ming got the handoff. There's going to be a hold on Parklane. He's going to get good yardage. Takes it inside the 30 to about the 28, but that was coming back. That flag in the backfield generally indicates a hold on the offense. That's what the call is against Parklane.
Yeah.
So it's going to wipe out that run and bring the Pioneers back, put them at least back in their own end of the football field.
Ken, anytime you see that flag come from that head official, who lines up behind the deepest offensive player in the backfield. Whenever you see him go to his pocket, that usually indicates there is a hold on the play on the offensive line or one of your tight end or receivers. So he's got the best view of it. That's what it was.
Put the ball on the Cougar 47. Brings up a second down. The Parklane's got to get all the way down to the Cougar 22. So second about 25 here for Parklane. McGregor back into the running back. Single outs left and right for Parklane. Wilson checks out the Cougar defense. Takes a snap. Takes a handoff. Here comes pressure. The Cougars got it.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground. Still on the ground. The official got to get out of the way. Picked up by one of the Parklane players finally down around the 37-yard line. Saving it for Parklane is Scott Burton. Cougars had a shot at it. The ball came out after the sack. Burton able to pick it up for Parklane. He's tackled back on the 38, so big loss for the Pioneers back to the Pioneer 38.
Look like Gage Brown again having a big night on the defensive side of the ball. First man in. Cade Watson also in there mopping up things. Ball fell around. A big opportunity missed right there by the Cougars, but a fantastic defensive play. Third. They're calling it 30 on the big scoreboard. Looks like more than that.
Looks like about 39. But yeah. He's got to get all the way to the Cougar 22, the ball on the Parklane 38. So third down and a long way to go for the Pioneers. Wilson takes it, wants to throw. He's going to tuck it down and run. He's to the 40. Lowers his head, popped hard at the 45. Gage Brown knocks him out of bounds at about the 46. Brings up a fourth down and a long year for Parklane.
Tell you what, big hit over there by Brown and Easton Boy.
So fourth down right at, we'll call it right at 30 to go for Parklane. They're going to punt for the first time in the ball game. Wilson goes back to punt.
Waldrop and John Rivers Brown back deep for the Cougars.
Brown will go to the far side, Waldrop to the near side, both standing around the Cougar 18. Snap is back. Wilson takes it. The end-over-end kick's going to be taken by Waldrop at the 20. Comes to the 25, dragged down around the 26. Downfield to make the tackle for Parklane. That's going to be down the field to make the tackle, Jordan Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony's all over the place tonight.
So first down 10, Cougars have got the ball on their own 36, actually own 26. So penalties wipe out Parklane. They had the ball to the Cougar 19. Had a block in the back and the kick of the punt return that brought it back. Then they had an unsportsmanlike conduct and a sack as well mixed in there.
Let's see if Coach Brushing tries to stretch the field with Fortenberry.
Fortenberry's going to have to, dips it off here, caught by Brown at the 30. Brown goes back behind the 30 and tackled at the 32. To make the tackle is going to be for the Parklane Pioneers. Looks like it'll be Cade Wilson.
He's getting about 6 on the play, so second down and 4 for the Cougars.
3:04 left in the first half of play. Cougar football on WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority. Glad to have you along on air, online at YouTube. Just go to YouTube, search B92 space WBKN. Listen to it there as well. Two backs will stay in with Fortenberry. Fortenberry in trouble, looking, dumps it off. It's going to be caught again by Brown. He's going to dive ahead. He'll be up to about the 35. He'll be a couple of yards short of the first down, but Brown diving for that last couple of yards up to about the 35. So third down, we'll call it about 2 for the Cougars on their own 35.
2:36 to go here in the second quarter. Third and about 2, 1.5, 2 yards to go. Cougars don't get it right here. I would be surprised if they thought about going for it.
Third down 2. Two backs will stay in with Fortenberry. Pioneers again show blitz. Keeper by Fortenberry. Take the handoff to Brown.
He's going to be right at the stick. Right didn't get much,
And on the play for the Pioneers is Scott Burton.
It is a first down.
Just got the first down. So Pioneers and Cougars here tonight. First down 10, Brookhaven Academy. Ball on the Brookhaven Academy 37. This drive started back on their 26. Cougars scored first. The 67-yard drive capped off by a 10-yard touchdown pass to Dylan Fortenberry. The Pioneers come back and score 3 straight touchdowns. Now the running back, Fortenberry to throw. Here comes the rush. Throws it down the center of the field. Going to be almost picked off. Cutting in front of the receiver, almost picking that one off is Jesse Smith.
Yeah, intended out there to Rob Johnson down around the 40-yard line of the Pioneers. Smith kind of cut in front of the route. Johnson had to get back in there and become defender. Knocked it out of his hands to avoid the interception. So 2nd down 10 for the Cougars. 2 minutes, 1 second to go here in the second quarter of play.
Fortenberry has Brown off to his right again. Cougar, the Pioneers show blitz. Pick out the Brown, hit immediately and dropped. He will get maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Up to make the tackle is going to be Connor Wilson. And no gain on the play for the Cougars. In fact, they may lose a little bit on the play, put the ball back around just shy of the 37. We'll call it 3rd down and almost 10 to go here for the Cougars. They got to get just over the 47 for the first down.
Quick rush coming in on Fortenberry every time. He might have to get outside of that pocket. Rush is coming up the middle, so Tyler may see him on a sprint out to buy some time.
Fortenberry a little better blocking now. Here comes a pressure caught for a gain by Dylan Fortenberry. Flag is down. Fortenberry gets it out to about the 42, but there is a flag laying down around the 37. Coming over to make the tackle for the Pioneers is Jordan Anthony.
Might have gotten a holding right there. I don't know if it's pass interference, defensive. Well, it did call pass interference. And then more of and I think that is an automatic first down, if I'm not mistaken, or they mark it off on the spot.
I should give the Cougars a first down anyway, you would think.
Yeah, that's right. Spring out there on Fortenberry. Flag came out really early before the pass was in the air, and that's why I thought it might be a defensive holding, but they went with the pass interference and the first down for the Cougars.
1:19 left in the first half. First down 10 to the Parklane 48. Fortenberry, pump fake. Throws it down the left sideline to Dylan Fortenberry. Makes a great catch down around the 23 between 2 defenders. Another great catch by Dylan Fortenberry. Had 2 defenders all over him. Had Spring and also Anthony all over him. But between the 2, Dylan Fortenberry able to pull that one down. He gets a well-done guy from Connor Patrick, one of the other defensive back, kind of slapped him on the back, said, good play there, man.
I tell you what, Fortenberry, he does a great job catching the ball at its highest point. Timing his jump, Ken, had to be perfect right there in between the defenders. Pulled it down right at the 23-yard line. Timeout on the field for the Cougars.
1:12 left here in the first half of play. Parklane 20, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Southwest Mississippi's #1 for classic country, WBKN, Brookhaven. B92.1 FM. #1 for classic country, WBKN, Brookhaven. B92.1 FM.
Back here at Southwest Community College, 1:12 left in the first half of play. Parklane 20, Brookhaven Academy 7. Brookhaven Academy has a first down at 10 for the Parklane 22.
Tell you what, big drive right here. The Cougars trailing, as you mentioned, 20-7. If they could put points on the board before halftime, they'd be right back in this ball game.
Brown to the right side of Tyler Fortenberry, puts Dylan in motion left to right. Here comes a rush, big rush. Fortenberry trying to elude it, and receiver and defender run into each other. That's going to be called incidental contact. Ball falls incomplete. That at least will stop the clock here with 1:08 left in the first half of play.
Again, Tyler Fortenberry running for his life back there. Again, and also looking back to the white hat. Thought it may have been hit a little bit late. Those blitzing linebackers just not giving Fortenberry any time to look downfield and look at his options in receivers.
So second down 10, Cougars at the Parklane 22. Brookhaven Academy moving toward that north end zone. And Parklane shows blitz. Roll out to the right, try to hand it off. Ball's on the ground, and I think Brown got it back. Little bump as Fortenberry tried to hand the ball off. He and Brown kind of collided. No, they say Parklane got it. Fumble and goes back to Parklane. I thought Brown had it, but apparently he got it taken away from him. Give the ball back to Parklane.
Yeah, those blitzing linebackers on top of Tyler. He tried to kind of shuttle it off. If it would have been a pitch forward, it would have been an incomplete pass. But, Brown was right there at Fortenberry, so it was almost a forward handoff to Brown, and it hit the ground, and Parklane evidently wrestled the ball away in the pile-up. So they'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line, their own 31, with 50 seconds to go here in the first half.
So Parklane will have it 1st down and 10 at their own 31. McGregor checks into the running back. He'll get the handoff, goes a little right. No, keeper by Wilson comes down the middle of the field, wide open, caught. They won't catch this guy. Track star Dillon wide open down around the 27, caught it, perfect stride, turns on the Jets and scores another Parklane touchdown.
69 on the pass and catch.
So the speedster Dillon got behind the Brookhaven Academy defense. Wilson had enough time to find and put it right on the money. Dillon never had to break stride. He caught it down around the 30, and he was behind the defense and turned on the Jets, outran the Cougar defense to the end zone, and Parklane will score with 48 seconds left. And coming on for the PAT is the freshman Cooper Strickland. Their New York Life Insurance agents, Crane Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt, little line drive, and that one will get through there. It is good. There's a break in the action. Parklane 27, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees, they're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent. Kelly can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
Well, the Cougars had it on the Parklane 22, and they fumble recovered by Parklane. Their first play hit a 69-yard touchdown pass to Dillon. Extra point attempt was good. We're 27-7, but 48 seconds left in the first half. Wilson will kick it off. Little high, short kick taken on this side. Looks like that's Dylan Fortenberry. Got a little seam across the 30 out to the 33. So Cougars have it 1st down to 10 at their own 33.
Just look at Tyler Fortenberry returning to the field, Ken. His whole back of his jersey is worn, is completely covered with grass and dirt and mud, and so that's kind of an indication of where he spent a lot of his night, is running for his life and being hit as he's passing or just before he makes his passes and drove into the ground. So that all-out blitz from the Pioneers is working successfully here in the first half.
Fortenberry takes it, going to hand it off to Brown, coming right side, runs into a pile, got it to about the 36. Got about 3 in the play. 2nd down, 7. Cougars going to play it safe, it looks like, here to kind of run the clock out for the first half. Clock is down to 28 seconds. Got to run one more play. Parklane will be playing at home next week against MRA. Brookhaven Academy heading down to Natchez to take on a really good Adams Christian team. And blitz is being shown. Give the ball again to Brown. Brown's going to be hit at the backfield, drop for a loss. Back around the 24, about the 34. Loss of a couple in the play, and that should be it for the first half. First half is in the books. End of the first half of play, it is Parklane 27, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back and recap this first half of the next for you right after this and B92.
Brookhaven ENT Allergy and Facial Surgery provides up-to-date and comprehensive treatment for the ears, nose, throat, sinuses, and allergies. Dr. Brian Case and staff are committed to providing superior patient care with short wait times and open availability. Brookhaven ENT 835-0077 at 201 South Railroad Avenue. Don't forget, go next door and check out our area's only med spa. Brookhaven Med Spa features Zoe Skin products, hydrofacials, laser hair removal, Botox, Juvederm, and more. Book an appointment today and treat yourself to a spa day. 601-748-4658 or brookhavenmedspa.com.
Nothing goes better with fries than a double cheeseburger, right? Come try this special now at Broma's Deli in Brookhaven. A double cheeseburger dressed with grilled onions, pickle, mayo, and mustard served with french fries. Broma's Deli already serves great hamburgers. Now, get a cheeseburger and fries. From salads to the best sandwich selections in the area. It's Broma's Deli, Whiteburg Drive, on Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven. Call 823-2224, online, bromasdeli.com.
King's Daughters Medical Center and Brookhaven Urology are pleased to announce the addition of Dr. Joel Duff to their medical staff. Dr. Duff specializes in general urology, kidney stones, men's and women's urological health, and diagnosing and treating urologic cancers. Don't let these health issues restrict your lifestyle and keep you from enjoying life with your family and friends. Dr. Duff and the staff at Brookhaven Urology are here to serve your needs. To make your appointment, call 601-833-5713 today.
Back here at Southwest Community College, Brookhaven Academy at the short end of a 27-7 score. First quarter, Cougars got the opening kickoff. Good start for the Cougars, getting it their own 33. They drive down the field, and Tyler Fortenberry to Dylan Fortenberry for a 10-yard touchdown pass. Extra point by Case is good at 7:09 left in the first quarter. The Cougars take an early 7-0 lead. Parklane comes right back. They march it down on a 62-yard drive. Payoff is a 34-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Anthony. Go for two. Two-point conversion is good. And at the 4:17 mark, Parklane leads it 8-7. The cheering you're hearing, we've got three students selected to kick a 10-yard field goal for 4 tickets for the Southwest Colin game Thursday. All three. 3 for 3. Will get the field goal, so all three will be back down here with me next Thursday. Colin takes on Southwest. The Cougars get it back on their own 43, can't do anything with it. Short punt gives the ball back to Parklane in real good position of the Cougar 38. And they cap that drive off. McGregor takes it in from 9 yards out. 2:27 left in the first quarter. It is Parklane's 14-7 after they missed the 2-point conversion. Cougars start at their own 20. And can't do anything. Give it back to Parklane again, a short drive. Meng takes it on a 19-yard touchdown run, first play of the second quarter. The extra point attempt is no good. 10:23 left in the first half, 20-7 Parklane. Then both teams exchanged some punts. Cougars drove all the way down to the Parklane 22. Then on a handoff, the ball was stripped away, recovered by Parklane at their own 31 with about 48 seconds left. One play, 69-yard touchdown pass to the speedster Jeremiah Dillon. He scores. Extra point attempt by Strickland is good. So there's your halftime score. Parklane 27, Brookhaven Academy 7. And I'm sure those stats will kind of bear out that score as well here, Beck.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I think the stats are also going to tell pretty much the same story as the scoreboard to our right. In the rushing department for Parklane, Christian Mean rushed the ball 7 times for 42 yards. He also had a touchdown. Ben McGregor, the other running back, 3 rushes for 17 yards. Quarterback Connor Wilson, 3 rushes for 37. And Jacorvian Long had 1 rush for 13 yards in the first half. In the passing department, Connor Wilson was 4 for 4 passing football for 229 yards and 2 touchdowns, 2 catches by Jeremiah Dillon. DeLong, a 69-yarder for a score. And Jordan Anthony had 2 catches as well, the long, a 34-yarder, and a touchdown. For Brookhaven Academy in the rushing department, John Rivers Brown rushes the ball 9 times for 30 yards. Tyler Fortenberry rushes the ball 4 times for 10. Gavin Brogdon with a single rushing attempt for 4 yards in the first half. Tyler Fortenberry's 10 for 17 in the first half. He did have a touchdown, 72 yards on those 10 completions. Dylan Fortenberry's 4 catches for 54. John Rivers Brown, 4 catches for 11 yards. Gavin Brogdon, check that, 1 catch for 6 yards, and Gage Brown, a single catch for 17 yards. And those are your first half stats for both Parklane and Brookhaven Academy.
Of course, in the background, you hear the Parklane Academy band here performing tonight at halftime. Brookhaven Academy at Parklane. And I'm sure one thing Cougars going to try to solve is that blitz. They've been blitzing on almost every play, and that has really created some havoc regarding Brookhaven Academy's passing game.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the go-to up to this point. Not taking nothing from the running game of Brookhaven Academy. John Rivers Brown, Luke Johnston, they've done a good job. Tyler Fortenberry in the rushing department, but kind of known for throwing the football. And every play, I think, I don't recall 1, maybe 2 plays we didn't see a blitz from the Pioneer defense, and that's something that we can probably expect from this point forward if coaches are doing their homework and watching Brookhaven Academy on film. You got to pick your poison. You either try to get to Fortenberry, and if you got the skill set to do that, or you got to play coverage in the defensive backfield. So Pioneers have decided they're going to go all out, and they're going to pin their ears back and come after Fortenberry, make him get rid of it quick, and just don't give away. Got to tackle after the catch, and that's what the Pioneers have done here in the first half.
Parklane gets the ball first to begin the second half of play. 27-7, Parklane leading here at halftime. As I mentioned, we're about a little under a month away from a girls basketball starting. Girls will be playing in the North Pike tournament on October the 25th. And coming up, we'll visit with the head girls basketball coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Kessler. We'll take 2 minutes, come back with our interview with Coach Kessler right after this at B92.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln. Football season is finally back, and we're kicking off our biggest sales of the year here at Sullivan. With trade values at an all-time high, there's definitely never been a better time to buy. Bring your trade and trade up to a new Ford or Lincoln while the selection is best. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at sullivanford.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware tools.
Need appliances? Your appliance center is Perkins Hayes Hardware Brookhaven. Perkins Hayes Hardware carries leading brands like Speed Queen. For washers and dryers, refrigerators, freezers, and more, you can depend on the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware. Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware tools.
Online, acehardware.com/local/Perkins Ace Hardware.
There are better-known tractors in the world than Coyote. Ones with bigger names, longer histories, more popular hats, cute toy lines. But there's not a single tractor ever been built that's better equipped to do the dirty work. So we'll just focus on what really matters. Coyote, we dig dirt.
Your Coyote dealer is Watts Brothers Tractor and Implement, 509 Lumberton Road in Columbia. Call 601-736-6351.
Sports are an adventure. Whether it's a tackle, collision at home plate, or cross-country ankle roll, Mississippi Sports Medicine's Urgent Ortho Care is ready for you. Our subspecialized surgeons team up to take care of your injury and get you back to peak performance. 18 surgeons, 6 subspecialties, and 1 focus. You. So when your sport throws you an injury, head to Mississippi Sports Medicine's Urgent Ortho Care with locations in Jackson, Flowood, or Madison. Open Saturdays in Madison.
Well, we're at halftime of the game tonight. Parklane, Brookhaven Academy. Glad to have with us the head girls basketball coach at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Kessler. Well, Coach Kessler, let's kind of look back at the summer with the effects of COVID-19. I know you encourage your girls to go to camps and have a lot of summer workouts. How did this affect your summer workouts?
Yeah, well, Ken, first of all, thanks for having me. It's an honor to be here with you tonight. This summer was definitely different, for sure. That's a majority of our workouts. We put a lot of time and effort into the summer workouts, and with COVID, everything was kind of put on halt there. We normally would go to Colin the end of May, hit a couple other team camps, and have some scrimmages during the month of June. I tend to give the girls the month of July off. A lot of our girls play soccer and softball, and they also need a break, too. Some family time, vacation time. I encourage them to schedule their family vacations during that month of July, if at all possible. But, this year, unfortunately, the last week of June and the first 2 weeks of July, we were able to do two small team camps. And that was a blessing where a lot of folks weren't able to do anything, but there were two scenarios that opened up, and we were able to go and take all three of our teams, our 7th grade team, our junior high JV team, and then our varsity girls to both Hartfield to have a 2 or 3 day camp there. We went to Simpson Academy one day and got several games in scrimmage and wise there. So it was a very good opportunity for us when a lot of folks weren't able to do anything this summer. So very, very excited to get something in during the summer. But again, playing catch up because of the lack of time we were able to spend together this summer.
So I imagine individual workouts were highly encouraged on your part.
Oh yes, definitely. We, when we were put out of school back in March, we got together via Zoom, and we had weekly Zoom meetings on Thursday nights as a team, and I sent out individual workouts that they were to be doing at home. They were videoing themselves as an accountability piece and sending it in to the coaching staff and sharing it in group text with each other to encourage each other that they were working hard. So it was pushing each other, and even more so in an individual sense because we weren't able to get together at that time. But once late June and early July got there, it was refreshing to get back together. But those individual workouts did pay some dividends when we did finally get a chance to get back together.
Of course, being able to call several games last year, this was a very fun team to watch, I thought. A lot of energy, a lot of hustle, and I'm sure that's your coaching style.
Oh, yes. If we can, every coach has to, coach to their strengths and their weaknesses. And this group here is very energetic, very athletic. It was fun last year to try to pick the tempo up and go, and we're going to be, that style of team again this year. With only losing 2 seniors last year, the majority of our players returning, still a very young group. We'll have just 2 more seniors this year with a large group of juniors, 7 to be exact, and then we'll have 6 other sophomores filling in with our varsity roster of 15. So we've got a lot of varsity experience there. Last year, I told the girls, last year being the first year, it was going to be a lot of adjustments. And I think they really did well adjusting to a new system, a new coach, and we made a push there and ended up, going deep into the state playoffs and finishing 4th in the state in our 4A classification. So I was very proud of them, but as I told them a few weeks ago, the honeymoon's over. And it's time to get after it. And this time of year, we're getting after it. And it's not having to do a whole lot of new teaching. It's a lot of just remedial and repetitive work on sets and schemes and things that we want to do to identify ourselves as the team to be reckoned with. So they're working hard right now. Every day we're going in the gym, minus the softball and soccer girls. And in a few weeks, when their seasons are over, we'll get the complete team there in the gym, and we'll get after it and prepare for this upcoming season.
Of course, softball and soccer into their postseason play about halfway through the football season, but that means basketball's just over the hill here. How about just a quick preview of when the season starts and some of the key games you've got coming up early?
Sure. Well, we kick off October 24th with a preseason jamboree down in Pike County at North Pike. We'll get to play a half against 2 different schools on that Saturday. That'll kick us off, and then we'll open up 2 days later with our Lady Cougar Tip-Off Classic and our Breast Cancer Awareness Pink-Out game. That'll be Monday and Tuesday night here. We have 6 schools coming to participate in that over the course of 2 nights, so we're excited about that. That, of course, will be girls only. Football will still be going on, but that kicks us off. We had the first annual Pink-Out game last year. It was a great opportunity to recognize and honor some ladies and gentlemen that have had struggles or lost someone close to them with breast cancer. So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we're out excited to have that opportunity to recognize and honor some more folks this year from several schools participating. You move down the schedule, we've picked up several new teams this year on our schedule. I'm a firm believer that you have to play tough competition if you want to be prepared and ready in January and February when you're rolling through your district schedule and to prepare you for the postseason. So we picked up a good Lamar Christian school who was right there in the state championships a year ago and runner-up 2 years ago. So they're going to add some challenge to our schedule. East Rankin is a new team on our schedule this year that we've played in the past but haven't played here in recent years, so we're excited about having them. Clinton Christian, another school that is very talented on the basketball court. So they're going to be new schools for us to play. We'll be playing against North Pike in the Weston Christmas Classic on December 21st at Weston for their Christmas Classic, North Pike, and playing West Marion. So we've got a couple public schools on our schedule. West Marion will come to Brookhaven January 11th. So we're excited about that. And Tensall Academy, another school that we haven't played in many years. A lot of new schools, but again, we still have the powerhouses, the Jackson Prep, the Jackson Academies, the PCS, the Parklanes, the 4As and 5As that we need to be playing to prepare us for that run that we're going to try to make and defend, try to go back-to-back in district champs again this year going into the playoffs.
Well, Coach Kessler, thanks so much for visiting with us, giving us an update on Lady Cougar basketball. We'll look forward to the beginning of a challenging, but looks like it'll be a very interesting season coming up for the Lady Cougars. We look forward to covering that here on B92. And thanks to you and your staff and all the hard work you and the players put in to make this an interesting ball club to come and enjoy.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate your support, and you have a good one. Thank you, sir.
Stay on target this hunting season with 51 Pawn & Gun between Bogachita and Brookhaven. 51 Pawn & Gun has it all. Guns, ammo, and more, including a full line of fishing supplies. You can also get your hunting and fishing license. Need tools, jewelry, electronics, and gift items? They have that too. Good luck to the Brookhaven Academy Cougars from 51 Pawn & Gun, Highway 51 between Bogachita and Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, 8 till noon on Saturday. Call 835-2661.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees. They're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Dwayne Allred, your local New York life agent. Dwayne can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
Brookhaven ENT Allergy and Facial Surgery provides up-to-date and comprehensive treatment for the ears, nose, throat, sinuses, and allergies. Dr. Brian Case and staff are committed to providing superior patient care with short wait times and open availability. Brookhaven ENT 835-0077 at 201 South Railroad Avenue. Don't forget, go next door and check out our area's only med spa. Brookhaven Med Spa features Zoe Skin products, hydrofacials, laser hair removal, Botox, Juvederm, and more. Book an appointment today and treat yourself to a spa day. 601-748-4658 or brookhavenmedspa.com.
Well, back here at John Isle Hurst Stadium on the campus of Southwest Community College, Brookhaven Academy trailing Parklane 27-7 here at halftime. Dr. Ed Moak being recognized on his birthday today. As we're having a Cougarific party here in the press box here with Dr. Moak here this evening. Softball tomorrow, Brookhaven Academy Lady Cougars playing in the South Tournament. That'll be at the McGee Sports Complex. They'll take on the Hartfield, the Lady Hawks, at 10 o'clock in the morning. This is a double elimination tournament. The games could continue into Monday, so good luck to Coach Becky Flowers Coach Jose Acosta and the Lady Cougars softball team as they take on Hartfield tomorrow in game 1 of that tournament at the McGee Sports Complex. Then Tuesday, it's soccer. It'll be at Oak Forest. There's also a Pee Wee game on Tuesday. That'll be at the Ben's Ford. And Thursday of next week, junior high football, Brookhaven Academy hosting Riverfield. And the 7th grade game will be against Simpson. It'll be next Thursday at Brookhaven Academy. Of course, community college football finally getting underway, a 6-game schedule this year. Colin will be here at Southwest on Thursday evening. It'll be a 6:30 kickoff. We'll have coverage at our sister station, Magic 104.3. Also, you can listen along the Colin Network at colinathletics.com. SEC action gets underway tomorrow. Ole Miss will take on Florida. We'll have that game on B92 at 11 o'clock kickoff. Pregame show at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then Mississippi State taking on LSU. That game at 2:30. I think that'll be a CBS game tomorrow.
Yeah, I believe so.
Right. LSU and Mississippi State, the Mike Leach area.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin area at Ole Miss. Mike Leach at Mississippi State. It's been an interesting contest. Both ends there. You'll hear the Ole Miss game at B92.
I'll tell you what, interesting right there. You know, Mike Leach known for the air raid offense and not necessarily what you ever saw up at Mississippi State, even with a quarterback like Dak Prescott, even when he was there, not really a predominantly throwing football team, though Prescott has certainly showed what he can do at the professional ranks. But it's going to be fun to watch. I tell you, a lot of characters leading the way in the big 2 of the big 3 colleges. Of course, Coach Scotty Walden, and as the interim coach down at Southern Miss. So it's a lot of guys, not only new guys at the helm, and let's not fail to mention up at Jackson State, Deion Primetime Sanders. Of course, the SWAC is not playing this year, so that'll give him almost a full year to start recruiting. And from what I understand, he's already reaching out to a lot of his contacts in Texas, and he's committed to turn that program around and get it back to the years of the guys like Robert Brazile, Eddie Payton, Walter Payton, and I got a chance to watch his press conference, and it was a pretty good message that Sanders had and a vision for the Jackson State program.
So a lot of first-year coaches, a lot of excitement at all these universities, and even though it's a shortened football season, a lot of excitement in the air here. But Brookhaven Academy looking to get the ball in the air maybe a little more consistently. One thing we got to solve is that blitz, though. We have really been struggling handling that Parklane blitz in the first half.
Yeah, they're just outnumbering us. You know, they're coming from the right side, the left side, or both sides with those linebackers, and they're not big linebackers, but they're finding a hole, and Coach Stutzman's making all the right calls on the defensive side. And Fortenberry, we mentioned it earlier, the back of his jersey is just grass-stained and dirty, and that means he's spending a lot of time on the backside. A lot of those are just right after he releases a pass, he gets hit by a linebacker, and just making for tough job buying time and throwing passing the football here in the first half.
So Corey Case will kick it off. Let's see if we elect to kick it in the end zone this time. We had an onside kick, our first kick and only other kickoff, and that was recovered by Parklane at their own 38. They go on to kick off about a 62-yard drive and score on that possession.
I tell you what, Ken, I wouldn't be surprised we'd go with something short, a little pooch kick to one of the up men, keep it away from, Jacobian Long or Jeremiah Dillon, Jordan Anthony, those speedsters that I expect to be on the back line receiving the ball for the Cougars. You can't expect Corey to put it in the end zone every time, but as we saw a couple of weeks ago, I believe he was 9 for 9 on touchbacks, and looks like the setting tonight, not much wind on the field. So let's see what he does here, but I wouldn't be surprised you saw some type of kick to the up guys instead of trying to go deep over the deep guy's head and getting it into the end zone.
We got Anthony to this side, and they got Dillon to the far side. Both of these guys transferring from Tylertown. Both were state champion track stars at Tylertown. So Corey Case set to kick it off. Second half underway again. Sky kick will be short. Fielded on the 31. Fair catch made by Parklane. Ethan Lindsay will haul it in. First down 10 for Parklane. They'll have it at their own 31.
Kind of what I've expected right there, and I think with those two speedsters deep for Parklane, Coach Rushing would take it right there every time. They moved it up a yard, so it's going to set it down at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10, Parklane.
So Parklane, 1st and 10, 32-yard line. Of course, Cougar defense got to make a statement right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got to do something to get the ball back for the offense quickly.
Can't go down 34-7.
Wilson will hand it off to Ming, and he comes right up the middle, got room, breaks a tackle, 50, stumbles, stays on his feet, 40, 30, 20, finally caught from behind all the way down to the Cougar 13-yard line. Rob Johnson finally runs him down, but that's not how you want to start the second half. A big run by Ming, got a good block off the right side, exploded through that hole, stumbled around the 35, was able to get his feet back, but Johnson catches him. He takes it all the way down to the Cougar 13-yard line.
Got about 57 on the run, straight up the middle for Ming. 1st and 10, Parklane back in business.
Ming to the left side. He'll get the handoff again, takes it right side. Bounces off the tackle. He's inside the 5, breaks a tackle, touchdown for Ming, and a 2-play, 68-yard drive for the Pioneers. So 2 plays and a touchdown for Parklane. Ming on a gathering up 68 yards rushing on that particular series. That comes to the 11:34 mark of the third quarter. Here comes Cooper Strickland, the freshman, to kick the extra point out of the hold of Caden Ayuk. Snap is back, placement down, and the kick is going to be blocked. A little hesitation there by Strickland. Extra point attempt to New York Life Insurance agents Dwayne Allred. Kelly Allred, extra point attempt is no good. Breaking the action, 11:34 left here in the third quarter. Parklane 33, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take another 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Proma's Deli has gone to the chickens. That means you can feed your family at a special price. Here's what you can get for only $30 at Proma's. A 20-piece chicken tender box. Your choice of 2 sides, including potato salad, green salad, pasta salad, or fried okra. A half-gallon of Proma's famous tea, banana pudding for dessert, and complimentary seasoned Proma's chips. Feeds 4 to 5 people. Limited time only, carry out only. Order yours at Proma's Deli, Hampton Drive, right off Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
So a 2-play, 68-yard drive. Ming picks up some 40-plus yards the first carry. Takes it in from 13 yards out. Second carry, extra point no good. 11:34 left in the third quarter. Parklane builds its lead to 33-7. Here's Wilson's kickoff, little short kick. Will hit and roll inside the 30. Rolls out of bounds, it looks like on the far side, so the Cougars should get it first down at 10 at their own 35. So Cougars get it first and 10 at their own 35.
Cougars kind of fall in that category now. They got to play for pride. 33-7, 11:34 to go. Just underway here in the third quarter. So they're going to place the ball on the, I think they call that, do they call that an illegal procedure when they kick the ball
right,
like that?
illegal, it automatically gets the ball
on the 35-yard line. Yeah, so after the flag, the Cougars take over on their own 35-yard line.
Brown stays in at the running back. Back to have a couple of backs in there. Bad snap. Fort Mary's going to have to fall on it. Boy, just nothing going right for the Cougars so far. Has to fall on it all the way back to the 26. And that's going to be about a 9-yard loss in the play. And the way this Pioneer defense has been playing, you don't want to put yourself, because they know now they're going to open their ears back and come after you.
Yeah, you got to believe so. That line anchored there, big Jason Kelly, nose tackle. He's a junior, 6'4", 330 Ken. He eats up some space in the middle, and he's one of those guys that takes up a couple of blockers and creates an opportunity for those linebackers to slide in there, put pressure on the quarterback.
Here comes the blitz. Pass over the middle is caught by Gage Brown. He's at the 30, 35, the 40, out to about the 42. We gets back to Lawson Moore up to the Brookhaven Academy 42-yard line. That's going to be bring up a third down and 3 now for the Cougars on their own 42. Nice job by Brown to run with the football after he caught it.
Yeah, a little slot back screen right there to Brown. Picked up 16 on the play, so third down. We'll call it a long 3 for the Cougars.
Out come the Cougars again. Brown will stay more or less in a pistol set this time for Fortenberry. Gage Brown will be kind of a slot to the left side. Double out right side. Single out, there'll be Johnson here to the left side. Give to Brown. Brown picks his way into the middle, stacked up by a host of blue jerseys and driven backwards. First man in there is Wilson, along with a couple of others. I don't think Brown got anything on that carry.
Might have got one, if anything, so it's going to be a fourth down. Scoreboard says 2 to go. I'd have to agree with that.
4th and 2. Down 33-7. Do you go for it?
I believe right here, yeah.
Looks like we're going to go for it.
Looking over to Coach Jamie Palmer, offensive coordinator. See if he can dial something up right here to keep the drive going for the Cougars.
9:35 left in the third quarter. Brown looking pistol set in behind the Fortenberry. 4th down and 2. Give to Brown. Brown stutter step hit, falls forward. He'll be about it. Looks like he's going to be on the marker.
Yeah, I believe
he's got it.
Had to get to the 45-yard line. Got a right foot spot right at the 45.5, so that is a first down for John Rivers Brown. Picked up about 2.5 on the play. Needed 2.
Play log Jason making the tackle for the Pioneers. So first down 10 Cougars on their own 46. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Night for Brookhaven Academy. Team wearing their pink jerseys that they wear one time a year.
Johnston to the right side of Fortenberry.
Fortenberry fake handoff, just throws it away. He had pressure coming, had nobody open, so wisely gets rid of it.
You know, that was at kind of a play-action play to Luke Johnston and Fortenberry. I talked about it in the first half. Thought he may have to go to that sprint right, and he did, but he had 2 Parklane Pioneers just right on his coattail, chasing him back to almost the 30-yard line. He just had to throw it out of bounds. Second down 10 for the Cougars.
Cougars have it on their own 46, trailing 33-7. Brown to the right side, kind of a stacked set here on the left side. 3 receivers lined up back to back to back. The wide receiver screen coming out, and that's going to lose a couple of yards. Getting there to bust that play up for Parklane was Ayuk once again. Check that. That'll be Jake Spring. Jake Spring blew that play up as he got in the middle of the blockers and able to knock the receiver down for a loss back on the 44. That'll bring up a third down, about 13 now for the Cougars at their own 44.
I tell you what, Ayuk sniffed that one out half a step, and he takes that one for a pick 6.
Fortenberry, Brown off to his right. Fortenberry to throw, steps up. Here comes the pressure. Fortenberry going to run it. Fortenberry midfield, close to the first down. Nope, he's going to be about a couple of yards short. Got it down to the Parklane 46.
Going to bring up a fourth down, Ken. About 3 yards to go for the Cougars. Let's see if Coach Rushing rolls the dice again. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it. They are on the Parklane side of the field. Kelly makes his way. Jason Kelly, we mentioned him earlier, makes his way off the field, favoring that right knee. Coaching staff coming over to look for him. He seems to be okay for the Pioneers.
Got one back in with Fortenberry on the 4th down and 3 from the Parklane 46. Hard snap count there by Tyler Fortenberry. Checks back with Coach Palmer for the play. We'll switch Brown off to his right side. 2 receivers to the right. Handoff up the middle of Brown. Got the first down and more across the 40. Drives ahead to the 38. He's going to be hit down hard. A host of Pioneers in the play. Luke Doyle, first man there for the Pioneers, but a good run by Brown. Got a first down to the Parklane 38.
I'll tell you what, John Rivers Brown, a little guy, just took it to one of the defensive backs from Parklane on the end of that 8-yard gain. Got the better of that contact collision and the first down for the Cougars.
Well, 2 straight 4th down conversions by the Cougars put the ball in the Parklane 38. Fortenberry to throw. Has a little time this time. Fires it on the left sideline. Got Dylan Fortenberry open. That's going to be an obvious pass interference there. As Spring had Dylan Fortenberry wrapped up before the ball even got there.
I tell you what, that just may have been a play. We'll take the we'll take the pass interference penalty. Dylan Fortenberry was probably going to haul that one in for a touchdown. Not a bad play defensively. 14 Spring just smothered Fortenberry. A good second and a half before the ball got there. Obviously pass interference, but
it's only a 15-yard penalty.
That's right.
Not a spot foul like it used to be. It's only a 15-yard penalty.
So, it's one of those that you don't give Fortenberry a chance to go up and get it, which I think Dylan's going to win that battle, even though there were two Parklane defenders. Spring just went over the top, virtually, literally tackled Fortenberry at the goal line for the pass interference. 15-yard penalty. Cougars first down at about the 24-yard line.
Pistol set, give the ball to Brown. Hit in the backfield, driven backwards. He'll lose yardage. First man in there once again is going to be Wilson. So Brown will lose yardage on the play. Lose about 3 on the play. Put the ball back here at about the 26. Pioneers on top, 33-7. We're in the third quarter with 7:20 left in the third. Fortenberry fakes it. He's in trouble. He's going to be sacked back around the 34. Rush was coming. First man in there was Jesse Smith.
Tell you what, Cougars got about 4 guys in the pattern and not enough guys up front to block the oncoming rush from the Pioneers. They're sending everybody, Ken, and the play on the penalty where Fortenberry was interfered with, Tyler had time to throw the ball and let the play develop, but outside of that one, not many has he had time to make passes.
Incomplete pass off to the right side. Again, Fortenberry had to get rid of it in a hurry. Pioneers were coming. Ball falls incomplete. Fourth down and about 20 plus to go here for the Cougars. Got to get the ball down to the Parklane 13. They've got the ball at their own 33.
Yeah, it'd be about a 51-yard attempt from Corey Case from that point. A little bit. It's going to stretch his range a little bit, so their offensive squad's going to stay on the field, try to pick up this long fourth down play.
Brown will line up to the right side of Fortenberry on the fourth down play, 4th and 20. Put a man in motion, Dylan Fortenberry. Tyler will take it, rolls back. Here comes a pressure. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked all the way back to the Parkland, to the Brookhaven Academy 46. That's going to be about a 13-yard sack and give the Parklane Pioneers great field position once again back on the Brookhaven Academy 46.
Again, just nowhere to go for Fortenberry. He's trying to get, I think he was looking downfield to Rob Johnson, going left, trying to find the first down stick, but Fortenberry had 3 Pioneers in his face. Nothing he could do. Smothered the football. Smothered Fortenberry, 1st and 10 Parklane.
Put the ball at midfield. That's where you say it went down midfield. Again, good position, field position for the Pioneers. They've owned the field position tonight. There's a give up the middle of McGregor. McGregor comes across midfield, takes it down to about the 44, 6-yard pickup for McGregor. That's just plain old power football right up the middle.
Yeah, got a flag.
That should be a hold against Parklane.
Came in from that head official behind the running backs. Talked earlier, that's usually going to indicate a hold, and it is against the Pioneers.
Brookhaven Academy on the road next week, heading back down to Patches to take on Adams Christian. And here at Macomb next week, Parklane back over at their place. They'll be taking on the current number 1 team in the MAIS. The MRA Patriots will come to call on Parklane next week. First down 20, puts the ball back on the Parklane 40. Wilson got McGregor off to his left. Little quick out. It's going to be caught by Dylan. Dylan, little fake, got around one man, breaks another tackle, fights it ahead. He stays on his feet, still on his feet. Gang tackle finally. They get him out of bounds down to around the 41-yard line. So for Parklane, that's a 19-yard gain. And Dylan shows you his strength. It took 3 Cougar players to finally wrestle him out of bounds across the way.
Third catch on the night for Dylan. Pushing the 100-yard mark for him.
So second down and about 1. Well, they gave him the first down. So they got the first down on that play. Give again, going to be to Ming. Ming is going to run into heavy traffic, stays on his feet, fights ahead for another couple of yards, takes it down to the Cougar 34. She'll probably be pulled down by a number of Cougars. Leading the charge is going to be Tate Rushing on that play. Pick up a 5. We'll call it 2nd and 5 from the Cougar 34-yard line. Ming to the right side of Wilson. Single receivers left and right. Wilson will take it. Hands it off. Check that. That's going to be Long. Long trying to fight around multiple Cougar tacklers, and he can't get around the wave of pink jerseys, and he's going to be stopped with virtually no gain on the play.
Colin Waldrop first in there. Good job there by Waldrop. Loss of about, I'm going to say about a 2-yard loss on that one. So 3rd down, we're going to call it 6 for the Pioneers.
Ball on the Cougar 37. Colin kicks it off Thursday evening, right back down here at Southwest at 6:30 kickoff Thursday evening. First game of the year for community college football. Long to the left side of Wilson. Single receivers left and right. Going to give the ball to Long. Tripped up as he came across a line of scrimmage. Check that. That's not Long. That's going to be Luke Doyle on the carry. So Doyle picks up a couple of yards. Got it back to the 35. So 4th down for the Pioneers. 4th, and we'll call it about 5 to go for the Pioneers.
Looks like the offensive unit staying on the field for the Pioneers. That's Doyle's first carry of the night for the Pioneers. He stays in the ball game alongside Wilson.
Single receivers left and right for Wilson. Cougars in a 4-man down set on defense. Linebackers shifting around.
Yeah,
somebody moved for Parklane, I think.
Yeah, that's a receiver out here. Anthony, I think he jumped out quick on that one. Yeah, false start on Anthony.
That puts the ball back on the 40. They'll bring up about 4th down to 10 now for Parklane.
Parklane's offensive unit stays on the field, so
4:03 left in the 3rd quarter. 33-7 Parklane.
You mentioned Ken Jeremiah Dillon out wide left. I'm sure they'll bring Anthony wide right, the 2 speedsters.
Wilson with Doyle to his right. He'll take it. Wants to throw. Has some time. Fires it on the right side. Looking for Anthony. Goes up for it. Cannot come down with it. Had 2 defenders on him. And Anthony comes up limping a little bit. Incomplete pass. Gives the ball back to the Cougars.
Brogdon and Huffman on the coverage. Good convergence over there by Brogdon, kind of from the free safety slot. Came over the top, gave Huffman a little help down around the goal line, knocked it away. 1st and 10, Cougars take over on downs.
So Cougars will get it at their own 40. Brown will stay in at running back in the pistol set in behind Tyler Fortenberry. In double outs left side, single out to the right side. Fortenberry gives it to Brown. Brown picks his way across the line of scrimmage, hit from behind hard. Got it to about the 43, picks up about 4 on the play.
Johnston,
you're right, Johnston.
Yeah.
Johnston's in there.
I tell you what, those 2 on the football field could pass for twins. About the same size, same running style. So Johnston's going to get some second half work here with 3:13 to go in the 3rd. Parklane in control, 33-7.
Johnston gets a handoff, sweeping right, trying to turn the corner. Can't do it. Going to be hit and driven out of bounds on the far side. Looks like Cade Wilson is over to make the tackle for the Pioneers. Got a couple of yards. That'll bring up a 3rd down at 5 for the Cougars on the Cougar 45-yard line. Southeastern Conference football gets underway tomorrow. Ole Miss taking on Florida. We'll have that game on B92. Pre-game show at 9 in the morning. Kickoff at 11.
Almost expect the Cougars to be in 4-down territory right here at their own 46-yard line.
And the give to check it. A little quick pass over the middle. Caught. 1st down and more down to the Parklane. The ball comes out. Ball came out at the end of the play. The official is going to give it back to Parklane.
10 yards on the passing catch. Tyler to Trey Fortenberry. Fortenberry fighting for extra yards. Got hit hard right there. Sandwich ball popped out. Nobody but Fortenberry and 4 Pioneers. Pioneers pounce on it, pick up the turnover right there. After a good tight end quickie, Fortenberry to Fortenberry, Tyler to Trey.
So Pioneers get it to their own 42. Second turnover against the Cougars. Parklane has not turned it over yet. Good handoff, hit in the backfield, breaking a tackle. Try to get around the corner. Is going to be long turns the corner down the left sideline. 40, 30, 20, 10. Long for the touchdown.
We do have a
flag. And a flag down here at about the 46. That's going to be probably coming back.
Yeah.
Could be a block in the back or something like that, but it's going to be a holding call on the Pioneers.
Yeah, that play was intended to go kind of off left tackle. Long bounced it to the outside. You got a lot of guys kind of changing directions. One of the linemen got in there, grabbed a Cougar by the jersey. Obvious hole right there, right around the 45-yard line. They'll back it up from that point, spot foul.
That's going to erase a 58-yard touchdown run by Long. That'll be a spot foul from the 46. That'll bring it back to the 36. So first down, about 16 or so to go. Got to get down to the Cougar 48 for the first down. First down, then play here again for the Pioneers. Again, the give to this time will be Ming. Ming goes right, comes back left, stays on his feet, 40, up to the 45, fights ahead right at the 45-yard line. He'll be stacked up by the Cougars, and that's about all he'll get on the play. He picks up positive yards, got about 6-7 yards of the play up to the Parklane 45. Second down now, about 6 to go for Parklane.
126 yards on the ground tonight for me. Of course, the big one, the 57-yarder earlier in the ball game. So big night for number 3, the big running back for Parklane.
McGregor in the lineup now for Parklane. Wilson gives it to McGregor, hit and dropped. He may get to the 46, and that's about it. Somebody got a good lick on him in the backfield, able to keep his feet, falls forward to about the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a third down, and about 6 to go here for Parklane.
Gage Brown, Easton Boyd, both in there converging on McGregor, so good job. Big night on the defensive side of the ball for Gage Brown.
A time for maybe one more play in this quarter. 44 seconds left in the quarter. 33-7 Parklane. Third down play. Wilson with single receivers left and right. He wants to throw. Here comes some pressure. Wilson steps up on his feet. Going to be tackled, breaks a tackle, finally wrapped up and dropped. Flag will come down. Could be a hold on Parklane.
Got a decision right here for the Cougars. The Pioneers did not pick up the first down, so would be about a fourth down, 3.5 yards to go for the first down. Let's call it 4. Let's see what Coach Rushing, see if he wants to back them up and give them another shot at third down, or have a 4th and 4 to work with.
They're going to take the penalty. That put the ball back on the Parklane, back all the way back to the Parklane 32. That was a spot foul.
Mm-hmm.
Foul occurred on the 42, so they moved it back to the 32. So third down, got to get down to the Cougar 48, and that will be about 20 yards to go now of the third down play coming up. Has Parklane punted? Yeah, one punt. They had one punt.
Yeah. Well, they may have changed their mind. They may. I think Brookhaven's going to decline the penalty.
Okay, decline the penalty, bring the fourth down at about 3 to go. Let's see if they're going to bring the punting team on.
Going to bring the punting unit on the Parklane side of the field, just shy of the 50-yard line. So Parklane's going to play field position right here, punt it back to the Cougars. So 24 seconds to go. Counting, yeah.
Brogdon, the Waldrop will drop back. They'll stand back at about their 18-yard line, waiting the kick here from Wilson. And Wilson's a good runner. He's a quarterback, so expect anything here on this play. Snap is back. Wilson, the rugby style. So the spiral is going to go over the head of Brogdon. He'll kick into the end zone, so the Cougars will get it first down to 10 at their own 40.
Tell you what, Ken, right there, Wilson just tucks the ball. He waltzes for about 20 yards. The Cougars have vacated the right side of the defensive line. He sort of went with a right-footed kicker moved to his left, sort of a rugby-style punt. I don't know if he had an option to run on that one or not to make a decision, but he did stop and go ahead and make the punt. But there was nobody there on the defensive side of the ball for the Cougars, so he could have waltzed for that first down.
1 second left in the quarter. 33-7 Parklane. Cougars have it first out of 10. I believe that's Johnston still in there for the
Yeah, I
Cougars.
was trying to pick up a number there.
Double outs to the left side, one receiver to the right for Tyler Fortenberry. He wants to throw. Rolling through his right. He's going to keep it. 20. One out of bounds, short of the 25-yard line. Coming over to make the tackle is going to be Scott Burton. The fourth quarter coming up. End of 3. Parklane 33. Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this at B92.
During times of uncertainty, it's comforting to know we have a healthcare system in our community that's been committed to supporting us for well over a century. In this current time, we are standing together, and our bond is stronger than ever. KDMC, caring for our community like no one else can.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln. Football season is finally back, and we're kicking off our biggest sales of the year here at Sullivan. With trade values at an all-time high, there's definitely never been a better time to buy. Bring your trade and trade up to a new Ford or Lincoln while the selection is best. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at sullivanford.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Fourth quarter getting underway, 33-7 Parklane. Brookhaven Academy has its second down at 6 at their own 24. Fortenberry to throw. Here comes the pressure. And again, Fortenberry has to throw it away. Had two linebackers just like freight trains bearing down the tracks on Fortenberry, so he had no time to find a receiver. Wisely just throws it away. So third down, 6 to go for the Cougars. It's 27-7 at halftime. Parklane scored on their first possession of the third quarter on two long runs by Ming. Third down play, Fortenberry down the middle of the field. This ball is going to be incomplete. Looking for Rob Johnson. Cougar fans want a pass interference. Nothing called in the play. Looking for Johnson down at the Parklane 45. Ball's incomplete.
Double coverage out there on Johnson around the 50-yard line. So he went up to make the stretch for the football. Little contact. The referee said it was incidental. Ball falls to the turf. Fourth down and 6 for the Cougars deep in their own territory. Spotted right at the 25-yard line.
So Corey Case will come on to try to boom a punt here. The two speedsters that were back to receive this kick, Dylan Brown, Jeremiah Dillon, and Jordan Anthony. So again, sure, Case will try to kick it away from them at all possible here. Parklane loading up. Looks like they're going to come after this one. Got a flag. The defender on the left side jumped, trying to anticipate the snap count. Jumped, so a 5-yard penalty against Parklane.
That's going to put it right at the stick. I think it's going to be a little bit short, though, Ken. About a half-yard short. Let's see what...
The offense is coming back on the field. Fourth down and less than a yard. So Cougars will now go for it after that offside penalty. Fourth down, less than a yard to go. The ball just shy of the 40. Got to get to the 40 for the first down. I'm sorry, the 30.
Yeah.
Got to get to the 30 for the first down.
I'd kind of like to see just a direct snap to Fortenberry. Let him pick a hole. Tell all your linemen to block straight ahead. Let Tyler pick out a slot.
Well, the Cougars converted 2 fourth down possessions here in the ball game so far. Parklane almost jumped again.
I don't know how the flag didn't come out on that one. One of the linemen kind of leaned over and froze. There goes Fortenberry right off
the first down. Some room, 45. Across the 35, 40 onto the 42. First down 10 for the Cougars. Making the tackle will be Jake Spring. So first down 10 Cougars up on the Cougar 42.
Yeah, that's just a snap to Fortenberry, run all the way, let the big guy find his slot, went off the left side, cut it to outside, picked up about 13 on the play in the first down for Brookhaven Academy.
So first down 10 Cougars at their own 42, trailing 33-7. Brown to the right side, Fortenberry to throw. Here comes the rush. Dumps it off to Brown. Brown 45, midfield, knocked out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Put him down. Well, it actually goes into Parklane territory. Put him down to 49. Coming up to make the tackle is Jacobian Long for Parklane. That's a first down at 10, close to the first down. Missed about a yard. Second down at about 1 for Brookhaven Academy at the Parklane 49.
Long with a great tackle, open field tackle right there. Brown takes that one for a big gain on the play.
Give to Brown, finds a little hole, got the first down, takes it to the Parklane 46, picks up about 3. All he needed was about 1. So first down 10, Brookhaven Academy. Check that Johnston.
Yeah,
Big Johnston on the carry.
Comes up a little gimpy on that. Looks like he's trying to shake his ankle out. But he picked up about 4 on the play in the first down. So good job there, Johnston, picking his hole. Got into the second layer and the first down for the Cougars.
First down to the Parklane 46. Parklane again showing blitz. Here they come. Tied up Fortenberry a little time this time. Ball off the hands of the intended receiver on the far side. There defensively once again is Spring. Again, Fortenberry being harassed the entire ball game.
Yeah, big Elijah Burns on that one came crashing through. Luke Johnston did a pretty good job right there picking up Burns as he came through. Burns probably outweighs him by 100 pounds and slowed him down a little bit, but still Fortenberry having to rush, get rid of the football just in time. Couldn't make the connection. Second down and 10.
Ball spotted in the Parklane 46. 2 backs will stay in with Fortenberry. Double out left, single out to the right side. Here comes the pressure. Fortenberry rolling. He'll just throw it to the sideline. Tipped away on the sideline. Incomplete pass. Brings up a third down and 10 for the Cougars on the Parklane 46.
Took about 10 yards down the field to Dylan Fortenberry out there. Had a little out pattern, running for his life to his left side. And that's just a tough throw right there for a right-handed quarterback, Ken. Got guys in your face. He's got to turn his body, kind of torque his body around to try to make that toss. Running full speed to his left, sailed out of bounds. So it's third down, 10 yards to go for the Cougars.
And 2 backs will stay in. Brown and Johnston will stay in there with Fortenberry. Big third down play for the Cougars. Third down and 10. Fortenberry rolling to his left. Here comes the pressure. Once again, just fires it away. Once again, Wilson leading the attack there for Parklane. They had 2 or 3 guys bearing down on Fortenberry. Once again, Tyler just did not have time to find anybody. Just had to get rid of it. Fourth down and 10 on the Parklane 46. Looks like we're going to go for it here.
They're going to leave that offensive unit on the field.
10:39 left in the ball game. 33-7 Parklane.
Got 2 receivers right for Fortenberry. 2 split left.
Fortenberry calls for the ball. Here comes the pressure. Down the middle of the field, the ball is going to be almost intercepted. Almost picked off by Jordan Anthony. Ball will go over on bounds to Parklane. They'll have it in pretty good field position. First down at 10 at their own 47.
Triple coverage out there intended for Rob Johnson. You know, it's kind of hard to imagine you got triple coverage on your receivers, but it seems like you got 5, 6, 7 guys in Fortenberry's face the whole time. I mean, they may have 15 guys on the field or something. Good defensive strategy tonight for Parklane.
First down 10, Parklane just shy of the 47. Got Dillon to this side, Anthony to the far side. Being the running back. But check that, McGregor, the running back, cuts the right side, breaks a tackle in the open field ankle tackle, saves a touchdown. McGregor gets all the way down to the Brookhaven Academy 36. I think that was Boyd. See if we can pick up the number.
Boyd or Huffman out there, one or the other, touchdown-saving tackle for the Cougars. Not before McGregor could pick up 19 on the play. So 1st and 10 for the Pioneers on the Cougar 36-yard line.
Once again, single receivers left and right. Long is in there, the running back to the left side now of Wilson. Give the ball to Long. Eludes a tackler in the backfield, turns the corner. Flags will come down as he crosses the 35 to about the 34. 2 or 3 flags came fluttering in the breeze there.
Yeah, that's going to be Anthony with a block in the back, Ken. Sprang Long for the intermediate run right there, but clear block in the back right around the 40-yard line. So that one's going to come back. They're going to mark it off, I think, from about the 38.
Puts the ball back on the 46 in Parklane territory. Brings up a first down and now about 20 for Parklane. Ming checks back into the running back. They'll keep Dillon on the far side. Anthony to this side. Both have caught touchdown passes tonight for Parklane. Wilson to put Ming off to his right. Wilson takes a snap, leaves it with Ming. Ming is going to be hit in the backfield, falls forward for a couple of yards, got it to about the 43.
Peyton Reed
in there to make the tackle. The junior linebacker makes the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. He just checked in. Call it second down, about 18. Ball spotted on the Cougar 43. Parklane has to get down to the Cougar 26. Once again, got Dillon to this side, Anthony to the far side. Ming stays at the running back. Left side he'll go. Check that. That's Long, it looks like. Wilson to throw. Here comes some Cougar pressure. And they're going to tackle Wilson, but he's going to fight ahead for some yardage down to about the 40.
Yeah, picked up about 2. Trey came in hard on him, had him in the backfield. One of those for Trey was coming from the backside and kind of tackled him forward, Ken. So a positive yards. We'll give him 2 on the play. It's going to be third down. We're going to call it
about 14.
Yeah, about 14 on the 3rd and 14 for the Pioneers.
On the Cougar 40. Cougars on the road next week. Back to Hatches to take on the Adams Christian Saints. Adams Christian Rebels. Got the Saints and the Rebels mixed up here. Single out left and right. Give to Long. Long finds a hole. 35-30, 25. Finally run out of bounds. Got a first down. Gavin Brogdon finally runs him out of bounds. And he's got a first down all the way down to the Brookhaven Academy 24.
Needed 14. Got about 16 on the run. So Jacoby and Long making his presence felt. 14 in the first down for the Pioneers.
Ball shy of the Brookhaven Academy 23. Clock stopped at 8:14. Parklane on top 33-7. Once again, they'll keep the 2 starting receivers in. Dillon to the side, Anthony to the far side. Looks like Ming back in. Check that. McGregor, the running back. Give it to McGregor. Runs into heavy traffic. Got through that to the 20. Stacked up. Fights ahead to about the 19. So McGregor gets it to about the Cougar 19. A host of Cougars on the play. Looks like a Reed and others on the tackle on the far side.
Yeah, Gage Brown, Peyton Reed. Trying to pick up some more numbers right there for the Cougars. Maybe Daniel Falvey in there. So I believe 75 was in on the mix.
Second down 5 here for the Cougars, or for Parklane on the Cougar 18-yard line. Ming checks back in. They're alternating running backs in every play. Ming gets the carry. Ming goes right, cuts into the middle of that Cougar defense, stacked up after a short gain, got a yard or so. Middle of that Cougar defensive line, stacks him up and pushes him back.
Yeah, once again, Falvey in there in the mix amongst a host of pink-shirted Cougars here on Cancer Awareness Night.
So third down and about 3 to go here for Parklane. Ball spotted on the Cougar 17. Long, it looks like. No, check that. That'll be in right now is Doyle. Running back on the other side of Wilson is Doyle. Handoff comes to Doyle. Turns the corner. Got the first down. Breaks a tackle. 10, 5. All the way to the 1. Doyle goes to the 1. Brogdon and also see who that other Cougar player is. Looks like that might be Reed.
Mm-hmm.
But Parklane has it in the catbird seat. First down goal to go, shy of the Cougar 1. Out come the Pioneers in the first and goal situation. Doyle back in there. Doyle gets the carry. Doyle touchdown. So Doyle for the 1-yard touchdown run. That makes it 39-7 Parklane here in the fourth quarter with 6:22 left in the ball game. Coming on as a freshman kicker, Cooper Strickland. He's missed a couple here this evening. Game action in WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority. Strickland awaits the snap back. It's off the hands of the holder. They're going to have to go for 2 and not going to get anything to happen here. Cougars will snuff that one out. So your New York Life Insurance agents, Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt is no good. There's a break in the action. 6:22 left in the ball game. Parklane 39, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
6:22 remaining in the fourth period.
6:22 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy trailing Parklane now 39-7 after that 47-yard drive capped off by the 1-yard touchdown run by Doyle. Extra point attempt was no good. The Cougars again awaiting the kickoff here from Wilson. And Dylan Fortenberry and Brogdon back to receive this kickoff. Will come over, it's going to come to Brogdon, fumbles the football, has to just fall on it. But Brogdon covers it up, and Brookhaven Academy picks it up. First down at 10 at their own 22. A good start for the Cougars, scored on their first possession, but since then it's been all Parklane.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, first drive for the Cougars, you probably got the number on it, but 60-plus yards, I'm sure, methodical. Took it right down the field, stuck in the end zone, just haven't been able to do anything from that point forward. Good start, but just haven't been able to generate any offense.
Handoff right side up across the 25, out to about the 29. That's going to be Luke Johnston on the carry.
Give Johnston about 6 on the carry. Second down about 4 for the Cougars.
And Parklane will be at home next week. They'll be taking on the number 1 team in MAIS, MRA. Brookhaven Academy takes on the Rebels of ACCS next week in matches. Second down, we'll call it about 4 to go. Can they give to Johnston? Got a little hole. He's got some room. 35, 40, 45, run out of bounds up around the 48. Over to run him out of bounds for Parklane is going to be Miller Jacob, a sophomore.
17 on the carry for Johnston. Good job cutting it to the outside. Outran the linebackers, took it up about the 47-yard line, as you mentioned. First and 10 Cougars.
So Cougars trying to salvage something out of this ball game with a positive drive here. First down 10 Cougars at the Cougar 47. Pistol set, Johnston in the pistol. Tripped up, stays on his feet for a couple of yards and pulled down. Big Ben Carter makes the tackle for Parklane. Picks up maybe a half yard. That's about it. We'll call it second down 9, ball just shy of the Cougar 48. Colin gets into action Thursday evening. They'll play right back here at Southwest Thursday evening. 6:30 kickoff. Pistol set, Johnson in the pistol. Fortenberry takes a handoff, wants to throw, has time, throws it down the field. This ball is going to be incomplete out of the Parklane 18.
Trying to go to Dylan Fortenberry deep down the field. Looks like Spring, main contender on coverage. Also number 11 out there, Gavin Leggett. Leggett for the Parklane seeing some action here in the fourth quarter.
So we'll call it third down right at 9 to go for the Cougars on the Cougar 47.
Where's your Colin trip, Ken, in 2 weeks?
2 weeks. I have no idea.
Okay, I suppose I think we have the Riverfield trip coming up, and that's a long one, so you could do it.
I could be a
Thursday.
The longest trip we've got is to Gulf Coast.
Okay, so that's not too bad, sir. Back-to-back nights. I hate to see you on the road and late nights.
Sweep by Johnston trying to turn the corner. Going to be run out of bounds around midfield to maybe the Parklane 49. And that'll be about it as Johnston's run out of bounds on the far side.
Yeah, short game for Johnston. We'll give him 3.5, maybe 4 on that one. So fourth down, we're going to call it 5 for the Cougars.
Put the ball on the Parklane 48. Cougars go for it. Fourth down at 6.
4th and 5.
Colin has home games against Hines, East to Central, and Pearl River. Go to Jones, Gulf Coast, and Southwest.
Okay. So they're kind of doing a north-south split, and then they'll have, understand,
right. One team playoff.
One game championship. Yeah. Okay.
Johnston with a carry. He's going to be wrapped up. Drop for a loss back on the Brookhaven Academy 46. Big charge led again by Elijah Burns and others. So Parklane takes over first down and 10 at the Cougar 46. Clock stop at 4:42 left in the ball game. 39-7 Parklane. Parklane in no real hurry to get to the line of scrimmage. See if they keep Wilson in there. Looks like they can get a couple of younger players, new players in there. Looks like Wilson's still at quarterback. Take the snap. We're going to have a whistle and somebody again, I think, moved for Parklane. This will be a 5-yard penalty against Parklane. We'll move the ball back into Parklane territory, back to the Pioneers 48. Big game at Natchez Cathedral, Riverfield and Natchez Cathedral in a division matchup. Trying to get a score.
Trying to get a score. Newton over Hazelhurst, 6-0. That is a final. Just came in.
There's a give on the right side. Not much there for Doyle. He'll get the ball back into Cougar territory at about the 49, where he'll be grounded there by the Cougars.
I think Braden Smith got in on that action. Pretty good game tonight for Braden.
So second down, we'll call it about 12 to go now for the Pioneers on the Brookhaven Academy 48. Wilson takes it, gives it right side, fighting ahead for some yardage. Doyle again got it down to about the Cougar 42. Looks like Gage Brown in there, among others. Following the game, we'll have our Pro Performance Center, powered by Kings Arthur Medical Center, player of the game for you. Over the post-game stats and more following the ball game. Third down, 5 yards to go. Looks like we have another running back. That appears to be Keaton Powers in the lineup now. Powers will get the handoff. Powers hit in the backfield by Brown. He'll be dropped for a loss back on the 46.
Good defensive play across the way by the Cougars. So that may have been Ray Stewart in there. Let's see. Let's check that number. See if it's number 6.
6 or 5. May have been number 6.
Tell you what, with these pink jerseys, white numeral. Yeah, that's 6. That's Stewart stepping in there. tackling Powers for the loss.
4th down 9, Parklane on the Cougar 46. Clock rolls under 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 58 seconds left in the contest, 39-7 Parklane. Powers will stay in at the running back in the 4th down play. Give it to Powers. Powers comes right side 40. Powers got the first down and more. He takes it all the way down to the Cougar 28.
A 16, 17-yard run right there from Powers.
And Ray Stewart's first man in there to make the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. But again, get him 4th and long as we've had him a couple of times. Break a big run for the first down. A first down 10, Parklane on the Cougar 28.
First down,
Powers will stay in at running back. Again, gets the carry, trying to sweep right. In trouble. Turns the corner, got back maybe to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be about it. Once again, looks like Ray Stewart on the far side and others for Brookhaven Academy. 2nd down, 10. Ball on the Cougar 28. Lady Cougars softball tomorrow. Lady Cougars take on Hartfield, opening round of the South Mississippi Tournament action. That tournament being played at the McGee Sports Complex. Powers stays in, lines up right side of Wilson. Once again, Powers gets the call. Powers sweeping left this time, hit in the backfield, drugged down by Colin Waldrop for a loss back on the 33. Also, Easton Boyd on the play as well. So loss in the play brings up a 3rd down at about 15 to go now for Parklane back on the Cougar 33. Clock rolling down to minute 15 left, 39-7 Parklane. Quarterback now is Christian Ming. Starting running back, he'll run the final few plays here. Once again, a give to Powers. Powers hit in the backfield, breaks that tackle, can't get away though.
Yeah, Easton Boyd shooting through there. Got the tackle for the loss, so good play there by Boyd.
So 4th down right at 20 for Parklane.
45 seconds and counting. Parklane can snap it, then turn the ball over to the Cougars. Couple plays if they wish. 39-7 Parklane's going to leave here tonight with a substantial victory, substantial margin for the Pioneers.
Game clock under 25 seconds now. Parklane can snap it one time and that'll be it. Could be a give in the backfield and gang tackled. That should be the final play of the ball game. Gavin Leggett on the carry. Parklane does not have to snap it again, so Parklane will win it. Final score 39-7. Parklane will go 3-2. Brookhaven Academy falls to 4-2.
That was a 4th down, so Parklane turned the ball over on down, stops the clock with 12 seconds.
Yeah, 12 seconds. I was thinking of
yeah, I was as well. So the Cougars will snap it one time.
With 12 seconds left.
12 seconds.
Obviously will not affect the outcome of the ball game. Cougars may very well just take the knee here to run it out.
Let's don't risk anybody getting hurt here on what is virtually a wasted play.
Cougars will call a timeout. So
Parklane did.
Yeah. Okay. I guess they want to maybe get some other players in there for the final step.
Yeah, they were a little bit confused out there as the Cougars were making the way up to the line. Coach wanted to just not get a flag right here at the end of the ball game. Get the right personnel out there. One more snap of the ball. I don't expect Coach Rushing to try to do anything dramatic right here.
Like they're going to line up in the victory formation themselves.
Yeah.
So Fortenberry will get the snap, and I imagine he'll take a knee just to go ahead and end the ball game right here.
Yeah, no need. I think Fortenberry is telling the head referee out there that he is going to take a knee, and they'll shake hands and call this one a ball game.
So that's it now. It will grind on down here. Final on the board will be 39-7 Parklane. As we mentioned, Parklane goes to 3-2. They'll be hosting MRA next week. Brookhaven Academy falling to 4-2. Cougars travel to Adams Christian in Hatches next week. Once again, final score 39-7 Parklane. Let's take 2 minutes. 2 minutes, we'll come back and recap the ball game here for you. Select our Pro Performance Center Player of the Game, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center. That and more coming up for the post-game show. 2 minutes back after this on B92.
Is it time to paint? Your Benjamin Moore Paint Center is Perkins Hayes Hardware in Lincoln Plaza. Whether you're painting a room or the entire house, the paint experts at Perkins Hayes Hardware will help you select the color to make any project shine. For paint, hardware, electrical, and plumbing needs, see the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Online, hayeshardware.com/local/Perkins Hayes Hardware.
There are better-known tractors in the world than Coyote. Ones with bigger names, longer histories, more popular hats, cute toy lines. But there's not a single tractor ever been built that's better equipped to do the dirty work. So we'll just focus on what really matters. Coyote, we dig dirt.
Your Coyote dealer is Watts Brothers Tractor and Implement, 509 Lumberton Road in Columbia. Call 601-736-6351.
Anytime you play sports, accidents can happen. And your next place should be Mississippi Sports Medicine Urgent Ortho Care. Our subspecialized surgeons and staff are ready to take care of your injury and get you back to peak performance. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 in Jackson, 8 to 7 in Flowood and Madison, and Saturday, 8 to 2 in Madison. Any injury, any sport, Mississippi Sports Medicine Urgent Ortho Care. Get you back in the game.
Stay on target this hunting season with 51 Pawn and Gun between Bogachita and Brookhaven. 51 Pawn and Gun has it all. Guns, ammo, and more, including a full line of fishing supplies. You can also get your hunting and fishing license. Need tools, jewelry, electronics, and gift items? They have that too. Good luck to the Brookhaven Academy Cougars from 51 Pawn and Gun. Highway 51 between Bogachita and Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, 8 till noon on Saturday. Call 835-2661.
Back at John I. Hurst Stadium here on the campus of Southwest Community College in Summit. Brookhaven Academy on the Breast Cancer Awareness Night, wearing their pink jerseys this evening, fall to Parklane by a final of 39-7. It was 27-7 at halftime. Parklane got the opening kickoff at their own 32. 2 carries by Ming, a big first down carry of some 50-plus yards, and he scores in a 13-yard touchdown at the 11:34 mark of the third quarter. Extra point attempt was no good at 33-7 at that point. The rest of the quarter remained scoreless. In the fourth quarter, Parklane takes over at their own 47, and they drive it down the field. A couple of good runs by Doyle. He scores in a 1-yard run. 6:22 left. Extra point attempt again, no good. Your score at that point, your final 39-7. Cougars had a couple of opportunities, converted on a couple of fourth down situations, but unable to crack that Parklane defense here in the second half, as Parklane wins it here 39-7 over Brookhaven Academy. So the Cougars go back and try to regroup here, get ready for another good football team. As Coach Rushing said, we're in the meat of the schedule here. 4 tough games in a row. Natchez Cathedral losing that one 27-17 last week, and losing this one 39-7. Still have Adams Christian at Natchez next week. 2 weeks, an important conference matchup for the Riverfield Raiders. That game over in Rayville, Louisiana, in 2 weeks. Well, Beck, how about some post-game stats?
Post-game stats first for Parklane, the Pioneers. In the rushing department, Christian Ming, the workhorse, 11 rushes for 126 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ben McGregor, 4 rushes for 36 yards. Connor Wilson, 4 rushes for 39. And late in the ball game, Luke Doyle, 6 rushes for 28. And Doyle also had a touchdown. And Ming, as I mentioned, the 2 touchdowns to his credit. In the passing department, perfect night for Connor Wilson, 5 for 5, 148 yards, 2 scores. Jeremiah Dillon, 3 catches, 94 and a touchdown. And Jordan Anthony, 2 catches for 54 and a touchdown. Those are your first final stats for Parklane Academy. For Brookhaven Academy, in the rushing department, John Rivers Brown rushed the ball 13 times for 40 yards. Luke Johnson rushed the ball 8 times for 35. Tyler Fortenberry, 7 rushes for 18. and Gavin Brockman had a single rush for 4 yards. I had on my books, Ken, a negative 34 yards in quarterback sacks. So that's kind of tells you about the night that Tyler Fortenberry spent pretty much the entire evening running for his life. Tyler Fortenberry in the passing department, 14 for 28, 103 yards, and 1 touchdown pass. Dylan Fortenberry, 4 catches for 54 and a score. Trey Fortenberry, 1 catch for 10. John Rivers Brown, 5 catches for 19 yards, and Gage Brown, 2 catches for 33. Those are your final stats for Brookhaven Academy.
Okay, looking back to the ball game, obviously the big plan by Parklane. They say we're not going to let Tyler Fortenberry stand back there and pick us apart. We're going to bring the house, and they did every single play, and really had one-on-one coverage most of the ball game, and linebackers, they just were sending 4 and 5 guys every play.
Yeah, high risk and high reward if you can get away with it, and they were just bringing everybody. I believe we talked about at halftime. Maybe 2 plays that I recall where the all-out blitz didn't come, or a blitz didn't come from one side or the other from the Parklane linebackers, and they just outnumbered the Cougar guys on the line. And like you said, their defensive backfield did a great job. Their corners did a good job clamping down, getting contact at the line of scrimmage, sort of knocking the Cougars off their routes. And Tyler Fortenberry just couldn't get the timing or the time to make connections with his receivers downfield, like Brookhaven Academy likes to do.
So let's select our Pro Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center. Player of the game right now. We've kind of talked about it, and it looks like Gage Brown is a guy you really have to give this to. Great game defensively, also caught a couple of passes. So we're going to select Gage Brown.
Yeah, that big night for Gage Brown. Sometimes a little bit deceiving with the score 39-7. Gage was out there a lot, but he worked all ball game. Had 10.5 tackles, fumble calls. He had a sack to his credit, and he also had 2 receptions for 33 yards. So a full night of football. Gage iced down tonight because he's going to be sore in the morning. So a great game tonight on the defensive side of the ball. Just wasn't enough for the Cougars. Parklane came in with again a fantastic defensive game plan, worked to perfection and shut down the Cougars. Walked away from here with a 39-7 victory.
Well, good luck to the Lady Cougars softball team. They begin South Mississippi tournament action tomorrow. That's South 4A play. They'll be taking on Hartfield starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. Those games are being played at the McGee Sports Complex. Of course, Colin opens their 2020 season, only a 6-game schedule this year for Colin, all division games. They'll start right back here on, we've got a final just in, boy, Riverfield all over Natchez Cathedral, 37-8.
Wow, laid it on them. So
we got continue our Murderers Row. Got Adams Christian next week, and then go to Riverfield.
Well, you know, that does puts something in the plus column for Brookhaven Academy, and Riverfield taking care of business. Beat Natchez Cathedral, who knocked off the Cougars last week. So the Cougars are going to have to go on the road and do battle with the defending state champs, Riverfield. All the Riverfield Raiders. If I recall. So tall task ahead next couple of weeks for the Cougars. But Coach Rushing, I'm sure they'll probably watch some film tonight, get the guys ready. You know what David King's going to bring to the table next week with Adams Christian. So this is the meat of the schedule, and this is why you work in the summers. And as abbreviated as it was and odd as it was with the dealing with the COVID pandemic, but I'm sure Coach Rushing and his staff will have these guys ready to suit up and do it again next week.
And Colin starts right here at Southwest on Thursday. We'll have that game on our sister station, Magic 104.3, online, magic1043.com. Also listen to it on the Colin website, colinathletics.com. Ole Miss football tomorrow. Ole Miss opening the season against the Florida Gators up in Oxford. I think they're only going to allow like 16,000 fans in. No tailgating.
No tailgating.
Nothing in the Grove or no tailgating anywhere. Southern Miss, Mississippi State, you look at a college, there's no tailgating allowed this particular football season. So that game, 9 o'clock airtime in the morning, kickoff at 11. Ole Miss and Florida. Mississippi State will take on the LSU Tigers. That's a 2:30 kickoff. Southern Miss, under coach Scotty Walden, looked pretty good against Louisiana Tech. Just couldn't quite hang on to win that ball game last week. They'll take on the Tulane Green Wave over at the Rock and Hattiesburg. That'll be a 1:30 kickoff tomorrow. We'll be back with you. More Brookhaven Academy football next Friday evening. pregame show at 6:30. Kickoff at 7 as we're going to go down to Adams Christian. And Hatches once again take on the really good football team, Adams Christian Rebels, next week down in the Natchez. Well, that's about it from the campus here at Southwest Community College. Your final score once again: Parklane 39, Brookhaven Academy 7. Our studio production coordinator, Jeremy Edwards, along with Beck Warren. This is Ken Hollingsworth, and we bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football on B92. Game action was brought to you by Roma's Deli and Papa's Buffet and Grill, Brookhaven.